Oh no! Elaine? Oh, she's not gonna be happy about this. It's Elaine. I've got to change her back somehow. She must weigh a ton. No offense. Hey, I wonder how many carrots she... No, bad idea. The Long John Silver Center for the Performing Arts presents Spear. It says, "Welcome to Puerto Pollo from the Plunder Island Poultry Brotherhood." I don't think so. It's an informative plaque put up by the Plunder Island Naturalist Society. Plunder Island feral chicken, one of Plunder Island's most common fauna and the animal for which our capital of Puerto Pollo is named. The bridge is uncrossable. It's just as well. There's nothing interesting in the fort anyway. Mysterious.
Boo!
Ah!
I am Murray, the invincible demonic skull. I bring you warning from the infernal realms. Do not go farther into the swamp. Turn back, turn back. Darkness will envelop you.
How'd you get all the way up there?
Through sheer force of will.
Uh-huh.
All right, there was a bunch of those weird voodoo kids. They found me on shore and put me on top of this spike all the time thinking they were so funny.
Do you need me to help you down?
Help! I need no help from you foolish mortals. I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull.
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate the offer.
Do you know anything about lifting curses?
Oh, right, I know a lot about lifting curses. That's why I'm a disembodied talking skull, sitting on top of a spike in the middle of a swamp.
You seem bitter.
I'm sorry, it's been a rough day.
What are you doing up there?
I am standing as a testament,
Standing?
hanging as a testament to the power of the forces of evil that will one day claim victory over the entire Earth.
How long are you gonna keep doing that?
As long as it takes.
Must get pretty dull up there, I suppose.
Never! The powers of darkness are never dull. We will one day prove that... Oh, who am I trying to fool? I'm bored out of my skull. Figuratively speaking, of course.
You seem restless.
Oh, I don't know. It's just that not many people come through this swamp.
What would you rather be doing?
I need to be out among the lesser people, terrifying them and causing pain and misery.
That would make you happy?
Yes, happy in a dark, demonic way.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I gotta go. Hey, Murray, remember this?
I'd still appreciate it if I could have that back.
What would you do with it without your collarbone?
Oh, never mind.
Admiral Sweetum's Bit O Jerky Bubblegum. 5 cents. Wow, I got a whole pack of gum. Bit O Jerky Bubblegum. It's a big stuffed alligator with an unusually long tongue. It's the alligator's tongue, and it's still moist. Don't I know you from somewhere?
We have known each other for a very long time, Guybrush Threepwood. You've been through much, so it is understandable that you have forgotten me. We met on Melee Island when you were first trying to become a pirate.
Hang on a second. Are we gonna do one of those flashback things? They always make me nauseous.
No, I'll make this quick. I twice helped you defeat the evil pirate LeChuck, first by preparing the voodoo antidote,
I'm starting to remember.
and then again by helping you prepare a voodoo doll of his zombie form.
That's right. You've helped so much, and I still don't know your name.
I am known by many names on many different islands. But names have little importance. You should know this more than anyone, Guybrush Threepwood.
Yes, you're right. Hey, are you making fun of me?
I wouldn't dream of it.
Boy, have I got some stories to tell you.
Stories? Yes, well, I'm sensing a great disturbance. I have to go.
But I've got to tell you about LeChuck and Elaine.
I'm going to disappear now in a big flash of light. Cover your eyes.
No, wait. It started back on Dinky Island. I knew LeChuck was close.
I'll be disappearing here any moment.
Okay, no stories. Who are you, and how did you just appear like that?
I am one gifted with a second sight, adept at manipulating the forces of nature for the benefit of all who enter my door.
You're a fashion consultant.
Well, yes, but that's not what I was referring to. I am a voodoo priestess.
Neat.
You're an autumn, by the way.
Nice place. I love what you've done with it.
Thank you. You'll have to excuse the mess. The kids came over to play with their paper voodoo dolls. They're adorable children. Would you like to see some pictures?
Perhaps later.
Yes, there's no time for that now. I sense that something terrible has happened.
Hey, you're good. Something terrible has happened. I finally proposed to Elaine.
Congratulations. That doesn't sound so
And when I placed the engagement ring on her hand, she was placed under a horrible pirate curse and trapped for eternity as a solid gold statue.
Oh, that explains it. I was struck with a wave of overwhelming hatred and anger.
Yeah, that LeChuck was a pretty mean guy.
I was talking about Elaine.
No, there's no time to worry about that now. We have to hurry.
Do not panic, Guybrush. She will be safe until we can break the curse. You only have to worry about her being stolen. Where did you hide her?
Hide her?
You didn't hide her? She's a solid gold statue on an island full of pirates. What were you thinking? Go, Guybrush, hurry, before you're too late.
Elaine! I've got to get her back. This is so embarrassing. Looks like I'm gonna need some more help. Someone's stolen Elaine.
That is unfortunate. It will be difficult to get her back.
Do you know who kidnapped her?
Not for certain, but I suspect that it's the mangy pirates anchored in Danger Cove.
Can you give me something to lift the curse?
No, LeChuck's curse is a very powerful one. Fueled by his anger and his intense frustration in dealing with the opposite sex. I have nothing here to lift so powerful a curse, but there is one way.
Great, tell me.
You have to replace the cursed ring with a pure one of greater or equal value. A good guideline is 2 months' salary.
Isn't there a more budget-conscious way to lift this curse?
You should be able to do it with virtually no out-of-pocket expense.
Perfect. How?
Legends speak of a whopping big diamond ring on Blood Island.
Blood Island. I've never heard of it.
You will soon become quite familiar with it. But you must be careful, Guybrush. I have foreseen that your journey will be filled with peril and deception. I have also seen that Blood Island will be the place where you will die.
Uh-huh. So, any huge uncursed rings on any other islands?
No, the value of the ring on Blood Island comes from its emotional significance. It represents a pure, true love, a power greater than any other.
Oh, that's sweet. I think I have something in my eye.
Do not mock the voodoo priestess.
How do I get to Blood Island?
You will need 3 things. A map to Blood Island, for the journey is a long and dangerous one. A seaworthy ship to take you there. And an experienced crew.
Map, ship, and crew. Got it. Well, how will I find the ring on Blood Island?
All I can say is that I see a long and painful history connected with that ring. And I feel a great sadness associated with it. You will learn more once you have actually found the island.
Blood Island sounds dangerous. You have to come with me.
No, I cannot. I have lived on 3 different islands in the past 6 years. I do not wish to travel anymore. Besides, this derelict is still in escrow.
But who will explain away gaping plot holes? You've got to come. You're my only hope.
No, Guybrush. There is another.
Blood Island, here I come. What island is this, anyway?
You have landed on Plunder Island.
Plunder Island. Sounds appropriately piratey.
Naturally. It's a sort of retirement community for ex-pirates and their spouses.
Sounds exciting.
Lately, there has been all too much excitement on the island. All centering around Governor Marley, LeChuck, and a giant chicken.
Elaine is governor of this island, too?
Actually, Elaine is the governor of the entire Tri-Island area, comprised of Melee, Booty, and Plunder Islands. She moved to her fort here on Plunder after the kitchen and landscaping staff quit her Booty Island mansion.
What about this giant chicken business?
Ah yes, Guybrush. You have landed on an island gripped by the cold, clammy hand of fear.
Don't you think you're being a bit overdramatic?
This was a peaceful island until the great beast landed on our shores. Some say it was sent to make the islanders pay for their cruelty. Others claim it was simply blind fate. Whatever the impetus, it came.
What came?
It was El Pollo Diablo, the giant demon chicken. Tall as a man and twice as powerful, His massive drumsticks propel him through the dark jungle with ease. No one has seen the beast, but on the eve of the full moon, his blood-curdling squawk can be heard from every corner of this wretched island. In the dark of night, he roosts patiently, watching, waiting for the one day.
No, wait. Don't tell me. Let me guess. He's establishing a new pecking order.
He roams the island, exacting terrible vengeance on those who would capture and eat his smaller brethren.
Oh, give me a break.
There were once others like you, skeptical to the true nature of the beast. But they're all dead now, pecked into a bloody pulp by his savage beak. But I'm sure you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, right, whatever. Well, how did you end up on Plunder Island?
I realized that my location in the swamp on Scab Island wasn't ideally situated.
So you moved to a swamp on a different island?
I just said I could see the future. I never claimed to be an expert in real estate.
Thanks. I've heard all I needed to know. Thanks for your help. Gotta go. How cute. A paper voodoo doll. I don't need it. It's just a toy. I don't need it. It's just a toy. I don't want those dull little scissors. I don't want those dull little scissors. It's a mug for the lemonade.
Hey! That mug's for paying customers only.
Hello there, Sonny. You open yet?
Oh boy! My first customer. Gee willikers, is this gonna be swell. Hi, my name's Kenny. Kenny Foulmouth. It sure would be neat if you would buy some of my lemonade. It only costs a nickel. And best of all, I have a bottomless mug policy.
That does sound like a good deal. I'd like to buy some lemonade.
Sure, we have a bottomless mug policy, you know. That'll be a nickel.
Hey! There's no bottom to this mug. Give me my money back.
I'm sorry. I did tell you about our bottomless mug policy, and there are no refunds.
Why, you little...
Thank you. Come again.
It's a great big vat full of red dye. Number 2. That would stain my fingers red. I can't paste that. Danger Cove. Blondebeard's Chicken Shop. It's the two-way speaker for the walkthrough. Hello? I can't understand you. What was that? Forget it. Feeling down because your chicks turned to gold? Come to the swamp, get your fortune told. Voodoo and things. Formerly just voodoo. Visit our new location on Plunder Island. It's as thick as gravy. I won't be able to find anything in this mud by fishing around with my hand. I can't use the skeleton arm with that. It's an old crow's nest, converted into a sign for the chicken shop.
Do you have a reservation?
No.
No reservation slip, huh? Then out you go!
In memory of the chickens who gave their lives during the Great Puerto Pollo Potluck Jamboree of 1621. The front door is closed. It's locked. Looks like a nice coat, with just a few flakes of unsightly dandruff. I'd hate people to think less of this guy just because of a slight problem with... Hey, this isn't dandruff. Oh! Looks too big for me. I wonder if there's a part in this play for a dashing rogue pirate. No. It's empty. Or is it? I don't want to disturb the mystic powers of the hat. Watch me make this disappear. Hey! It's a sticker from Blood Island. It says, Blood Island is for bleeders. A message from the Blood Island Tourism Council. Hey, maybe the performer who owns this trunk knows how to get to Blood Island. It's stuck to the trunk. I don't need a prop. I don't need a prop. No, I like the natural look.
To swab or not to swab? No, that's not right.
Buddy. Can I join your show?
Let me be blunt. You just don't have the hands of a spear carrier.
You have no idea how often I hear that. Have you been to Blood Island?
But of course. Blood Island was once the place to be if you were an artist in the Caribbean. Those were the days. We were young and wild, pushing the limits of our craft. Oh, what risky, daring performances we gave. We weren't afraid to shock or offend the stodgy, mainstream sensibilities of our audiences.
Oh, what did you perform?
Dinner theater mostly.
Could you tell me how I can find Blood Island?
My agent, Palado Domingo, always handled the travel arrangements. He would know how to get there.
Any idea where I could find him?
He's a member of the Brimstone Beach Club here on Plunder Island. You might catch him there.
Carry on.
Come on, Slappy. You've got to get this right. The show opens today. Then I kill Caesar, follow that up with a little soft shoe.
I don't think he's interested.
I don't remember. Is the water ballet before or after my mad scene? A pirate by any other name?
Prop tree. Fake trees of this genus were often used by early settlers for theatrical productions.
Next, I burn Thebes, subdue its army, trample its citizens,
It's Yorick's headstone from Hamlet.
and then I...
It's too big to carry.
What fools these men with moral...
In memory of the chickens who gave their lives during the Great Puerto Pollo Potluck Jamboree of 1621.
Welcome, patron, to the Barbary Coast, where every haircut is an adventure.
Aye, and if you're wanting a haircut, you'll have to wait until I'm finished with Captain Rottingham here.
Are you guys pirate barbers?
We prefer the term buccaneer hairstylists.
Great! Maybe you guys can help me find this huge diamond ring I'm looking for.
Diamond ring?
Yeah, it's supposedly enormous, and it's on Blood Island.
Blood Island? Never heard of it.
It's a funny story, really. I need it to lift this curse that's turned my girlfriend into a solid gold statue.
Solid gold?
Wait a second, did I just share too much? I think he'd notice. I don't know how to use lice with that. It's a bunch of combs floating in that blue stuff.
Ah, hands off that comb, or I'll have your bangs, you thieving dog. Ah, don't you be touching that there handle, you hair lubber. Ah, hands off that comb, or I'll have your bangs, you thieving dog.
Coiffures for the Discerning Pirate. Spring edition. I'll wait for the movie. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty
Quiet.
Huh?
Don't distract him while he's working on me.
Aye, laddie, you'll have to wait your turn. It's the pirate way.
Wow, I bet those could cut through anything. I can't reach them. I can't use the skeleton arm with that. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Of course you are!
Okay then, who are you?
Edward Van Helgen.
Not thee!
That's right, mine is the name that pirates fear the most. Edward Snugglegigs Van Helgen.
Dude! How'd you like to join my ever-growing pirate crew?
Your crew? Why would I want to be on your crew?
It's gonna be a blast. We're going to Blood Island.
Sorry, Threepwood. As much as I'd love to be out at sea again, I could never serve a captain who wasn't a gentleman and who wasn't my equal.
Gentlemen, that's me all over.
Then prove it. If you can defeat me in a gentleman's duel, I'll join your crew.
All right, let's get to dueling.
No, no, no. There are rules. If you want to duel with me, you have to give me sufficient insults.
Okay. Did I mention you're a big old bedwetting duty head?
No, but I'm still not impressed.
Hey, that's a nice shirt. How long have you been colorblind?
Oh, please.
Nice cologne you're wearing. Did you actually roll around in dung or just dab a little behind each ear?
That's not the type of insult I had in mind.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
That's an old one. Come back when you have some fresher material, eh?
I don't want to insult you. Why can't we just get along? I bet you have a ton of cool pirate stories.
No, I couldn't.
Oh, come on. I'd really like to hear some of...
The year was 1675. We were on a course towards the wreck of the Rattling Phlegm. Our days were filled with songs of the voyage and the untold riches we'd find at our destination. 2 months into our journey, we realized something was horribly wrong.
Were you haunted by the spiteful ghost of a former captain?
No, a restless spirit would have been a welcome relief compared to the evil we faced. We were all stricken with a melody, a diabolical song that I shall never forget. La 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 la, la 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 la.
Hey, that's kind of catchy.
Aye, all too catchy for a crew of 50 men confined to a ship hundreds of miles from port. No one could think of anything else, and many threw themselves into the sea rather than hear any more of the incessant humming. We returned with but 8 of our crew left. The doomed voyage of the Obsessivo-Compulsivo will haunt me forever.
You went from pirating to hairstyling. Why?
The music of the sea is something that takes hold of your soul and never lets go. But the life of a sailor is a rough one, and the sea shows no mercy. It was no easy choice to leave, but I realized that I could still enjoy the music of the sea while remaining safely on land.
By hanging out at the docks and singing to passing sailors?
No, believe me, that doesn't work. By starting a barbershop quartet, obviously.
Obviously, but there are only 3 of you.
Auditions didn't go as well as we'd hoped. We once had a tenor named Dominique, but he left. Artistic differences.
I could be the 4th in your barbershop quartet.
No, that's okay. I was wrong. We don't need one after all.
Oh, come on. I've really got away with a ballad.
All right, then. Let's hear what you've got.
Once my old man spoke to good King Triton and asked, why all this senseless fightin'? Why can't we men express emotion? Now I've got a friend in the...
Oh, my dear, sweet, merciful Savior in heaven.
Pretty good, huh?
You must take an oath now, before man and God, that you will never, ever again sing in public.
So, what are you telling me exactly? Whoa, look at the time. Gotta scoot. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
So,
It's good to meet you, Mr.
Bill.
Bill? That's your pirate name, Bill?
Cutthroat Bill.
Oh, I see. Well, that puts a whole new spin on it, doesn't it? Say, what you eating there?
Jawbreaker.
Is it good?
Yep.
You don't say much, do you?
Nope.
Pirate stories. Got any?
Okay, here's a story. I started out as a crewman on the raging Tightwad, sailing out of Puerto Pollo. The captain was a master treasure hunter, a diviner from some ancient secret society. He had some weird fifth sense when it came to finding objects of value.
Don't you mean sixth sense?
No. By some cruel trick of nature, he was born without taste buds. But his other senses took over and gave him an uncanny ability to find treasure. We left port without a map, guided only by the captain's keen senses. We spent the first week going around in circles, until we realized the crew's gold earrings were throwing the captain off. After we tossed all our jewelry, gold coins, and belt buckles overboard, we got back on course.
Did you ever find any treasure?
We sailed for 2 years, and had finally started back to Plunder Island. But just as we started to doubt him, he paid off. We found sunken treasure right off the coast.
Wait a second. Was it an enormous pile of jewelry and gold coins and belt buckles at the bottom of the bay?
Exactly. How did you know that?
I just had a feeling. How'd you break into the hairstyling industry?
I saw an ad to join a barbershop quartet. Got a problem with that?
No, that must be very rewarding work.
What's that supposed to mean?
Mean? Well, just that, you know, cutting hair and singing must be just a lot of fun.
It's like a party every day. Some days I just don't know how to contain my joy. I get giddy, and the laughter bubbles out of me like a sparkling fountain of mirth and gaiety.
Okay, new topic. Are you ever going back to pirating?
Maybe. Someday. If I find the right captain.
Perfect. I'll be your captain. Onward to Blood Island and high adventure. Wanna come?
You, a captain? Hardly.
I'm the mighty pirate who defeated LeChuck.
And what do you have to show for it?
I've got a ton of cool stories.
Treasure? Immense mounds of gold and diamonds? Solid gold scepters of power? Anything?
Well, I've got these nickels.
Wooden?
Yeah.
Some treasure hunter you are. You couldn't find gold in a jewelry shop.
I bet I could too, you big old bedwetting duty head.
How much would you bet?
Well, I've got these nickels.
Right. Come back when you have some real treasure to show me.
It's been a pleasure. Bye. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
I see. And I don't care.
So you're a ship captain, huh?
Not just any ship captain. Don't tell me you've never heard of Captain Rene Rottingham.
I've never heard of Captain Rock.
I'm only the most cunning and well-groomed captain ever to sail the Caribbean.
Well, how'd you like to join my crew?
Me serve on your crew? Please don't make me break into hysterical laughter while this buffoon is working on my hair.
Did you know you're starting to go gray?
I most certainly am not.
Fire! Run for your life!
I'm sure the authorities probably have the situation under control. But just in case, Barber, more moisturizer.
Rabid dogs are on the loose! Get out, now!
I don't hear anything. There are no rabid dogs on the loose.
That's just what they want you to think. You seem busy. I'll come back later.
Holy infestation! You've been struck with the hair demons.
What are you talking about?
The cursed head vermin, the scourge of every hygienic sailor on the seven seas.
That's a lie!
Sure as I'm standing here, they're wriggling about your scalp like a pack of wretched sea lions.
Good analogy.
This calls for drastic action. I'm bringing in old Ironsides.
No, let's not be too rash.
Rash. That's a bad sign.
There's no time to lose. I'm going to have to amputate.
No, you'll ruin my hair!
Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, here to serve all your mighty pirate needs.
Pleasure to meet you, Guybrush. I am Haggis McMutton of the clan McMutton.
How did you become a barber pirate?
I spent 10 years at sea on board the HMS Anathema, the fastest ship in the Scottish Navy.
So how did that help you become a barber pirate?
It was a clipper ship.
Ah. So you started this salon?
Aye, but not on my own. I grew to love hairstyling so much that I told two of my best friends about it.
And then they told two friends.
Aye, and they told two friends, and so on and so on.
Do you know any rousing pirate stories?
Well, there is the story of the secret of Bulky Island. We were a crew of 200 men, under the command of Big Jake McJuggernaut, the most powerful captain on the seas. One night in port, Captain Jake heard the tale of an enormous treasure buried somewhere on Bulky Island. We set sail and landed on the island within a fortnight and found the treasure the next morning.
Bulky Island. Where's that?
You won't find it on any map. Captain Jake took the location of the treasure to his grave. Oh, it was a beautiful sight. A tremendous chest made of solid gold. Big Jake leapt into the hole and wrapped his sinewy arms around the chest. He gathered his resolve, counted to 3, filled his lungs, and lifted with all his might. The sound of his back cracking brought a grimace to even the most steel-hearted crewman. By nightfall, the lot of us were lying on the beach, writhing in pain.
Why didn't you lift with your knees?
That would have been the weak man's way out. The pirate Angus McFulcrum had followed us to Bulky Island, wanting the treasure for himself. The weakling used a lever and took the chest, laughing at us as he carried it to his ship. And my proud Captain McJuggernaut died in traction, cursing himself for not being strong enough.
How would you like to join my crew?
You seem like a nice enough sort, Guybrush, but a man cannot serve as my captain unless he earns me respect.
And how would a man go about doing that?
By besting me in a time-honored test of strength.
The 500-meter bucket full of heavy rocks relay?
No, I'm talking about the traditional Highland display of strength and virility, the caber toss.
What in the world is a caber?
The caber is a large tree trunk. We go to the field of competition, and each of us heaves the caber as far as he can. The man whose caber goes the farthest is the winner.
That's just about the stupidest sport I've ever heard of. And I watch cable television.
Aye, but you cannot argue with tradition.
Sounds great. Let's do it.
I would never follow such a weak captain. Keep your hands off my paperweight.
These are distance markers for the caber toss. They're made from palm trees. Sumatran rubber tree. Donated to Puerto Pollo by our Sumatran sister city of Vacaville. This tree is the only one of its kind in the entire Western Hemisphere and stands as an everlasting symbol of the friendship between our two cities. There are other ants crawling all over it. Caribbean rubber tree. One of the many rubber trees common throughout the Caribbean, used as raw material for shipbuilding. It's an enormous keg of old Gut Blast brand rum. It's too heavy for me to move. Well, I like rum as much as the next pirate, but that's a little much. Well, I'm not contesting the caber toss right now. Good evening. At the tone, Caribbean Standard Time will be 9, 16, and 23 seconds. Beep. He's a member of the bustling Plunder Island workforce. No.
Yes, may I help you?
Something sure smells, cooked. Got anything to eat?
Sure, but hey, it's a lovely afternoon for the beach today. Not too crowded yet. There's a crafts workshop on the South Beach and a swabber size class at 2 and 4. Water's warm and the waves aren't too high. Just watch out for the occasional undead corpse washing up on shore. Might want to keep the kids away from any rotting flesh. But otherwise, the siege earlier today shouldn't spoil your afternoon. Just between you and me, the undead are notoriously bad tippers. So it's just as well they didn't take over the island, eh? Let me see your membership card and we'll fix you right up.
Membership card? But I'm wearing my membership t-shirt.
No membership card, I see. Well, sir, you're at the Brimstone Beach Country Club in Smorgy, part of the Leisure Lovers planned community for retired pirates. It's very exclusive. I'm afraid if you don't have a membership card, you cannot use any of the club's amenities.
I don't want an amenity. I had to eat one of those while I was lost at sea, and it was terrible.
Then let me also point out that without that membership card, you are not permitted on the beach, you cannot use any of our towels, and you can't have anything from the grill. Good day. Those towels are for members only.
No. Untitled composition in gold and diamond. This newest addition to our public works of art was shamefully taken without authorization.
Ouch!
It's a glowing ember left over from the battle. I don't want to singe that. I don't want to singe that with this ember. I don't want to singe. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to singe that. I don't want to singe that with this ember. The magic wand has no effect. The magic wand. The magic wand. The magic. The magic wand. The magic wand has no effect on that. I can't paste. I can't paste that. I can't paste that. Those pirates in Danger Cove walk on their hands. Weird. I can't use the skeleton arm with that. I can't use the skeleton arm with that. It smells like something's burning. Must be this shoddy 17th century electrical wiring. Wait a second. Somebody's been monkeying around with these controls. I'll need to read the instructions before they'll work. I'll need to read the instructions before they'll work.
Act 4, Scene 8. Join me, Rosencrantz. I am your father. And then I do some prop comedy.
I can't use the skeleton arm with that. I can't use the skeleton arm with that. I don't think he'd like that.
I'll teach these pirates what real culture is. You blocks, you
I can't use the skeleton arm with that.
Do you have a reservation?
Of course I have a reservation.
Then let's see your reservation slip. No reservation slip, huh? Gotta make way for paying customers.
I can't use the skeleton arm with that. What a strange flower.
Wow.
This jungle is thick. I'll need something sharp if I'm gonna hack my way through there. It's rooted in with the vine. I can't just pick it up. It's a chicken coop, but I don't see any chickens. I can't use the skeleton arm with that. I can't use the skeleton arm with that. Hey, Murray, check this out.
Oh, ick. What have you done to my arm?
Rubbed paste all over it.
You're a sad, strange little man.
This gum feels warm. That doesn't need gum. That doesn't need gum. That doesn't need gum. That doesn't need gum. I can't use the skeleton arm with I can't use the skeleton arm with that. I can't use the skeleton arm with that. It's an ice bucket for a bottle of sparkling grog. It's full of dirty dishes. No. I don't want to carry that around. It's cold.
You can't go in there. That's for members only. You can't go in there. That's for members only.
Wow, I bet those could cut through anything. There's a plaque on this portrait. It says, Captain Steed Gromit. He fought and he struggled. He kicked and he brawled. But when he left our shop, we made sure he was bald. I can't use the skeleton arm with that. It's a bunch of combs floating in that blue stuff.
Hands off those combs. Those are ours.
Ah, don't you be touching that there handle, you hair lubber.
I sure could use a haircut.
Have a seat, laddie, and I'll do you up with a fine coif.
I'm afraid he might cut my ear off if I get up.
Ah, keep your hands off that chair handle.
I can't reach it. I'm too low.
Ugh, blast that ineffectual paperweight. I'll have to go find another.
But what about my haircut?
Keep your skirt on, lad. Phew. Well, I searched the whole island, and I couldn't find a single rock for a paperweight. I suppose I'll just have to eyeball your haircut.
I just remembered I have another appointment.
Oh, I was going to give you a French braid, too.
It's rooted in with the vine. I can't just pick it up. I wonder if this plaque says something about the flower I just cut. Ipecac, Cephalus ipecacuana, one of the creeping vines common throughout Plunder Island. The syrup made from the ipecac flowers was used by the early settlers of Plunder Island as a purgative. It's an ipecac flower.
Do you have a reservation?
No.
No reservation slip, huh?
All right, I'm leaving. Nothing up my sleeve? Presto! Hey, it worked. There's something inside. The A-M-C's of ventriloquism. It's an interesting read on its own, but I should try it out on somebody.
The quality of grog be unstrained. By which time the house against themselves, hold on the same country.
You're no actor. Get off the stage, you bum.
What?
But I didn't.
Just you be quiet and help me rehearse. Next, we'll...
That was funny once. I've got nothing to say. I've got nothing to say. I don't think he'd like that. You know, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. I think we've bonded.
How did you do that?
Oh, it was nothing really. Just sudden pressure applied below the sternum to expel a foreign object from the windpipe.
That's amazing. I owe you my life. From now on.
Yes?
From now on, that will be known as the Threepwood Maneuver. Nah.
It's only got a little bit of spit and hair on it. That doesn't need a jawbreaker. That doesn't need a jawbreaker. That doesn't need holding down. That doesn't need holding down. I don't know how to mix the flour with that. I don't know how to mix the flour with that. That doesn't need a jawbreaker. I don't think she'd like that. I don't think she'd like that. I don't think she'd like that.
If you're trying to bribe me, it's not going to work. If I wanted to be sick, I would just ask to see you in a swimsuit.
I don't know how to mix the flour with that. I don't know how to mix the flour with that. I don't know how to mix the flour with that. I don't know how to mix the flour with that. I don't know how to mix the flour with that. That doesn't need a jawbreaker. I don't know how to mix the flour with that. That doesn't need holding down. It's a great big vat full of red dye. Number 2. That doesn't need a jawbreaker. I don't know how to mix the flour. That doesn't need holding down. That doesn't need gum. I don't think he'd like that.
No thanks. I tried that lemonade scam, but it was too messy.
I don't know how to mix the flour with that.
Hey, everybody. I'm a snot-nosed, devious little con man.
Hey!
I don't want to throw my voice there. I don't know how to mix the flour with that. That doesn't need a jawbreaker. That doesn't need holding down. I don't want to singe that with this ember. I wonder what this sign means. Snake crossing? What possible harm could a snake? Well, this isn't good. It's a priceless, delicate Fabergé egg. I hate to think what would happen if these fell into the wrong hands. These should only be used for good. He's not going for the flower just by itself. I don't know how to mix the flour with that. I don't know how to mix the flour with that. It makes syrup of ipecac. That seems logical. Whew. That sure was a close one. I thought for sure when I got eaten by that snake that I was done for. Thank goodness I'm safe. No? Hey! Hang on, the quicksand is sucking all the cool stuff I found in that snake from my pants. Now there's an odd sensation. Of all the places for a quicksand pit. I can't reach it. Even with the skeleton arm, I can't reach it. I can't use the skeleton arm with that. Youch! Well, I got the thorn. I hope that... I can't use the thorn with that. Quicksand pit. Quicksand pits of this type are common throughout Plunder Island's nature trails. Many an unwary traveler has found himself trapped and unable to escape. Uh-oh, anyone, please help me, I'm sinking? Papapishu bush. Discovered by Plunder Island's indigenous peoples, this bush is named after a native word meaning youch. Neat, a world-class pea shooter. I don't want to shoot that. I don't think she'd like that. Shooting the vine won't do any good. Even if I could hit the branch with that, it wouldn't do any good. Even with the skeleton arm, I can't reach it. Even with the skeleton arm, I can't reach it. Shooting the vine won't do any good. I can't use the skeleton arm with that. My aim is always off when I'm under stress. I might miss. I don't think she'd like that. I don't think she'd like that. I can't move anywhere in this quicksand. That doesn't need a jawbreaker. I don't want to shoot that. I can't use a balloon with that. I can't use a balloon with that. I can't use a balloon with that. It's volume C and it's mostly digested. I can only make out page 243. A compass is a magnetized bit of metal floating in a solution. What a completely random piece of trivia. It's a branch resting precariously on that tree root. If I could just reach that vine, I could pull myself free. Neat. No. I don't think she'd like that. No, it's bad for their teeth. That doesn't need gum. Hard candy and gum don't mix. That doesn't need holding down. That doesn't need holding down. That doesn't need holding down. Salvation Vine, Arborealis Deus Ex Machinas. This species of vine is noteworthy for both its strength and its ability to grow anywhere except where it's most needed. That doesn't need a jawbreaker. That doesn't need a jawbreaker. That doesn't need holding down. The magic wand has no effect on that. The magic wand has no effect on that. Even if I could hit the branch with that, it wouldn't do any good. I don't want to shoot that. I can't move anywhere in this quicksand. I don't think she'd like that. I can't use a balloon with 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 that. I don't want to singe that with this ember. I don't want to singe that with this. I don't want to singe that with this ember. I don't want to singe that with this ember. I don't want to singe that with this ember. That doesn't need gum. I can't use the skeleton arm with that. I can't paste that. If I could just reach that vine, I could pull myself. Nah, I can't move anywhere in this quicksand. Nah, I can't move anywhere in this quicksand. I can't reach it. I can't move anywhere in this quicksand. If I could just reach that vine, I could pull myself free. I don't want to shoot. I don't want to shoot that. I don't want to shoot that. Even if I could hit the branch with that, it wouldn't do any good. Shooting the vine won't do any good. That doesn't need it. That doesn't need it. That doesn't need it. I can't move anywhere in this quicksand. That doesn't need it. That doesn't need a jawbreaker. That doesn't need a jawbreaker. I can't move anywhere. I can't move anywhere in this quicksand. I don't want to cut that. I can't move anywhere in this quicksand. I can't move anywhere. Even if I could hit the branch with that, it wouldn't. I can't move anywhere in this quicksand. That doesn't need holding down. That doesn't need. My aim is always off when I'm under stress. I might miss. If only I had some way of dropping the weight on the branch from directly above. I can't move anywhere in this quicksand. I can't move anywhere. If I pop it now, I'll never get out of this pit. I can't move anywhere in this. I better not put it away just yet. I think I'm onto something here. It's just floating there. Perfect. For once today, things are going... Well, darn. Hey. Thank goodness for those unpredictable Caribbean trade winds. It's a nice boat, except for that enormous gaping hole in the bottom. Those must be the pirates who've taken Elaine. It's the bay. It's got a huge hole in the bottom. I'd sink. That doesn't need a jawbreaker. I can't paste that. That doesn't need gum. The encyclopedia won't help with that.
Do you have a reservation?
Of course I have a reservation.
Then let's see your reservation slip. Very good. You may seat yourself, Mr. Pardon me, Mrs. Bryanstone.
This is the greasiest, crustiest, most revolting chicken I've ever seen.
Ah, yes. He got our black and Cajun-style chicken.
I don't even like looking at it, much less touching it. He's awfully reserved for a pirate. Excuse me, sir? Now that's just rude. Hey, mister. Mister, you listening? Ah! It's one of LeChuck's skeletal horde.
Aye. I fixed his little red dinghy, but good.
The undead that walk among us must surely be destroyed, lest their evil like overrun and befoul the world of the living.
Aye. And he complained about me chicken.
Oh. It says, ask me about Grim Fandango. I don't want people always asking me about Grim Fandango. It says, ask me about Grim Fandango. That looks delicious. I don't need a whole barrel. I'll just take one. The devil chicken. Value meal. 2 drumsticks plus super slaw. Looks like a fine deal if you like slaw. Traditional grog. Brewed the old-fashioned way. The unsanitary way. The devil chicken. Excuse me, but...
What a lucky pirate are ye!
Me?
You've struck gold, boy!
I have?
Gold, gold, gold! Ha ha! Golden nuggets of chicken!
Oh.
A treasure trove of deep-fried fun! Now, what can kindly old Captain Blondebeard bring ye for lunch?
Cheese toast. Got any?
I'm afraid we're out of that fine and economical dish. Actually, I'm out of just about everything. Not a drumstick left. All I have left are those biscuits and a few tubs of our special Ipecac slaw.
How's the Ipecac slaw?
Not bad. But 15 minutes later, you'd be hungry again.
Would you like to join my crew and sail to Blood Island?
What? Leave me shop unguarded? Why, you treacherous tripe! You're lucky I don't take out me whisk and run you straight through.
Whoa, calm down. I was just asking.
Sorry, I'm as edgy as a beached whale in Nantucket.
What's wrong?
There be a horror that prowls the jungles of Plunder Island. A 7-foot-tall monster he be, and he has a hatred for mankind unequaled. His preternatural rage burns hotter than the coals used to roast 1,000,000 of his kin. He is El Pollo Diablo, the devil chicken. The devil chicken!
The devil chicken.
He hates me most of all, and his revenge against me must be tastier than me hearty giblets and cracklins party mix.
What's he done?
He turned loose all me chickens, returned them to the wild to roam the jungles free as nature intended. Even now, I have a huge order to fill and no chicken to fill it. But I know he's not through. Ruining me business is just the first step. Someday he'll return. For me! But mark this, I'll be ready for him. And a 7-foot chicken means me business will be thriving once more.
To whom are you going to deliver your chicken?
There lies a pirate ship in Danger Cove, and the first mate of that ship fancies me chicken. But I better be delivering their chicken soon. Most likely I won't even have time to cook it.
Why is that?
You see, I got me this delivery in 30 days or it's free policy, and I be running a bit behind.
What are the pirates of Danger Cove like?
They're a secretive lot, and I can't say I've seen too much of them. They seem to be what one would expect from a bunch of grog-swinging pirates. As filthy and hairy a bunch of swabs as you'd ever hope to meet. But beware of their captain. From what I hear, he's got the disposition of a shark in need of a root canal. If he be catching you near his boat, you'll be tortured for sure.
Don't you ever like to get outside the shop?
I love the outdoors, especially the beach. Why, I'm in fact a member of the Brimstone Beach Club in Smorgy. Been a member there for years.
How did you become a member?
I threatened to run them all through. Then I lost me membership card. Last time I remember having it, it was in me breast pocket. I believe I was in the kitchen preparing some grub. Then I had that awful sneezing fit. Oh, that was bad. No matter, I guess I'll just have him issue me a new one.
Do you have any specials?
We're out of potatoes, but we still have some eyes left.
No, thanks. How long have you been out of chickens?
Weeks, months maybe. And it's not the loss of business that hurts me the most.
No?
I miss the taste of me chicken. You could dine this world over, but you'll never be a connoisseur of carrion till you had a taste of me savory squab. Why, even now I gets me a craving for me palate-pleasing poultry. Ah, I can taste it now. Me crispy bounty of breaded beaks. There'd be nothing like the hearty crunch from these pan-fried jewels.
Isn't that a little hard on your teeth?
Aye, but the challenge of it all be half the dining enjoyment. Now that I got the thought of that crispy chicken extremity in me head, I'll be pining for the crunch till I get me something to crack me teeth on.
Nice gold tooth you have there.
Aye! It glistens like the golden topping of grease on me luscious batter-fried chicken.
I'll let you get back to work.
Aye.
And this biscuit cutter won't do any good there. And this serrated knife won't work here. Nothing. That seems like a waste of a perfectly good biscuit. It's a round biscuit cutter. It's a pie pan. That looks delicious. Whoa! This biscuit is full of maggots! I shouldn't waste good maggots. I shouldn't waste good maggots. Ugh. This serrated knife won't work here. Well, this knife might cut through regular wood, but not a rubber tree. And the tree's too rubbery to cut with scissors. This pie pan won't do any good there. If I cut the keg, all the rum will spill out. It's a wooden sawhorse supporting that keg of rum. Whoa, my head is spinning. I gotta lay off the rum. Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
It's as I told you, Guybrush. Not until you can best me in the caber toss.
Sounds great. Let's do it. Hey, I win!
By the spiraling bouffant of me great Uncle McManus! Never before have I seen such strength. Sure, I'll join your crew. I'll wait at the shop until you're ready to leave.
I'll need 2 more sailors for my crew. Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
You still haven't proven you can find anything of value. Come back when you have some real treasure to show me.
It's been a pleasure. Bye. Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
I told you, not unless you give me sufficient insult and beat me in a duel.
Whoa, look at the time. Gotta scoot. Ugh, no. It looks like some of those are older than I am. My tongue might stick. I'm not gonna fall for that one again. I don't want to carry that around. It's cold.
Those towels are for members only.
Hi.
Yes?
Hand me a towel, young man.
Those towels are for club members only.
How about a towel? I know the secret handshake.
Ever since Thurston the Hook Eddington joined last year, the whole secret handshake thing just got kind of messy. We don't have one anymore. But of course, all members know that.
It's me, Biff, from the polo team. My pony's about to give birth. Quick, boil some water and get me lots and lots of towels.
Not buying it, Mr. Mangy Pirate. The only way you can have a towel is if you are a member of the club.
Gotta be going. Excuse me.
Yes, you filthy little man.
My card.
Let me see that. Oh no! In the name of all things clean, you've got a membership.
Yes. And I think I'll just take one of your fluffy clean towels and enjoy a nice relaxing stroll down your beach.
No! You mustn't!
I must. And perhaps I'll sunbathe nude.
Sweet mother of pearl, no! Now that I think about it, it is nice out on the far end of the beach. You should go there. You should go there now.
Nice fluffy towel. May I please have some of your oil?
That oil is solely for the use of the fry station technician.
Hot! E. With these holes in my shoes, I'll never get across that hot beach. Wow, that's one hot beach. Nice fluffy towel. This towel is soaking wet. Ouch! Hot! Nice fluffy towel. I'll just take one more. I've got enough towels. The towels are all wet. Whew. Wow, you're pale.
Look, babe, I haven't been sunbathing for very long, so cut me some slack.
How long have you been out here?
Since January.
Would you like to join my crew?
Oh, no, babe. I'm not a sailor. I make my living off the hard work and talent of others.
You're a project leader on a computer game?
No. I'm a high-powered talent agent. Major stars. We're talking major stars here.
I'm looking for Blood Island. Do you know where it is?
Nope. Never heard of it.
That's funny. That guy at the theater told me you booked all his shows there.
Cromwell? I should have known. If I booked that guy in a dinghy, there'd be empty seats.
So you do know how to get to Blood Island.
Yeah. They had a really nice room there, too. The Good Soup Plantation Resort Hotel and Casino. It was the place to go before they moved the shipping lanes. I used to book so many gigs there, I had the map tattooed on my back.
On your back?
All those little yellow sticky notes just kept getting lost.
Oh. Why did you lie and say you didn't know how to get to Blood Island?
I just don't want to say.
What?
It's your face, babe. There, I said it, babe. I hope you can forgive me. I just gotta be honest. I just didn't think you were the right type for Blood Island. That's not some place I picture your career going right now. Let me get you a booking somewhere that's in your league. I can gig you at this little shoe factory in Hoboken.
It's Blood Island or nothing.
If that's the way it's gotta be, babe, then that's the way it's gotta be. But you're gonna have to find new representation, okay?
Can I see your map to Blood Island?
You can see it when I roll over to tan my back.
When will that be?
Could be a long time, babe. A very, very long time.
See you around. I don't think he'd like that. I doubt he'd want any gum. I don't think he'd like that. Wow, for a homemade rubber plug, that worked very nicely. It won't stay in there. I can't plug that up. I don't have enough gum to plug a hole that big. That doesn't need gum. The plug is all pasty now. Perfect. I'll never be able to pick that up.
Men on a dead man's... Huh. Who are you?
Ensign Guybrush Threepwood reporting for duty, sir.
Huh? You don't look like a member of my crew.
Honest, I'm the new guy.
I haven't heard of any new recruits. I'll have to check that out with my captain.
Your captain?
Yes, Threepwood. You've come aboard the Sea Cucumber. I am Mr. Fossey, the first mate. And my captain? Why, he's the scourge of the seven seas! The dread pirate, Lechit. Yes, Captain. It's on the table, sir.
LeChuck!
That's right. Captain Lech. Yes, Captain. Just an intruder, sir. But I'm dealing with him. He says you're to be tortured. Choose your punishment. You can either be tarred and feathered, or you can walk the plank.
Feathered sounds good. How about just feathered?
No. Sorry. Well, I suppose we'll have to go with walking the plank. We're trying to avoid using the tar and feathers. It's messy, and we need to save the tar for emergency leak repair. What do you say, men? Shall we make him walk the plank? Any last words, Threepwood?
I will never rest until I find Elaine.
All right, in you go! That's odd. There was no splash.
Splash! That kind of window usually locks from the inside. I'll have to find another way in. I'll never be able to pick that up. This pie pan won't do any good there. I don't want to use the mug with that. That seems like a waste of... That doesn't need a jawbreaker. I can't use the reed with that. I can't use the skeleton armor. And this biscuit cutter won't do any good there. No. How strange. The hold is full of broken luggage.
Who's there? You again? I don't know how or why you came back on board, but you'll be sorry you did. All right, in you go.
This serrated knife won't work here. That doesn't need gum. That doesn't take wooden nick. I can't use a balloon with that. The magic wand has no... I don't want to cut that. Would you like this jawbreaker?
Thanks to ye. Ouch! I think I loosed me gold tooth. I knew sweets were being bad for me teeth, but it had a fine crunch and were a fiesta of flavor. From now on, I'll be sticking to fleshier foodstuffs. Something chewy. Well, there I go again. This old salt's got a craving for something to squish between me teeth.
Would you like some gum?
Thanks. This is really good steak-flavored gum. It gets you here, and it gets you right here.
I don't want gum all over my hands. I'm afraid I might slip. I can't use the reed with that. I'm afraid I might slip and cut him. I don't want gum all over my hands. I can't use the skeleton arm with that. This pie pan won't do any good there. I don't want to use the mug with that. The magic wand has no effect on that. I can't reach that high. I wish that was a real ship that I could use to sail to Blood Island. The encyclopedia won't help with that. It's fun, but I need to use it with something else. This gum feels warm. That doesn't need gum. I can't use a balloon with that. That seems like a waste of a perfectly good biscuit. This gum feels warm. Tastes like...
Oh, that's made my voice sound funny. I don't need a new stick. My old one still has some flavor left.
I hate to be sounding ungrateful, but couldn't I have a fresh piece? I hate to be sounding ungrateful, but couldn't I have a fresh piece?
More gum? Yeah, looks like you swallowed the last piece I gave you.
Thanks.
What a relief.
More gum? Yeah, looks like you swallowed the last piece I gave you.
Thanks. Why, you little scamp. That's quite a funny trick you've played on old Captain Blondebeard. Hey! Where do you think you be going in such a hurry? I don't suppose you know where me missing gold tooth be?
No?
Then what do you call that then?
Oh, that. I thought it was a rock in my shoe. I was gonna take it outside.
Sure you was. Give it back.
More gum? Yeah, looks like you swallowed the last piece I gave you.
Thanks. Pop me bubble, did you? You caught me again.
The gold tooth is in the gum.
Cool.
Wait 1 second. Do you have me, Gold Tooth?
No?
Let me see. You don't have it? Darn, I'll have to order a new one.
I wonder where that tooth fell. Hey, it's the gold tooth. It's a deloused pirate coat. There's a glove in here. It's a donkey mask. I don't want to look like a jackass. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. So knock it off. Check this out.
Is that real gold? I guess you can find treasure.
So, you'll join my crew?
Sure, as long as my partners will join too.
I'll need one more sailor for my crew. This glove isn't my size.
Now there's a challenge. To the field of honor. Choose your weapon.
I choose this pistol. If I beat you, will you join my crew?
The odds of you beating me are so astronomical, I will take that bet. Ha! Again, I prove to you I'm the greatest duelist in the world.
These are distance markers for the caber toss.
Haven't I shamed you enough?
You haven't even begun to see me shamed.
Back to the field of honor, then. Choose your weapon.
The glove won't work with that. That seems like a waste of a perfectly good bit. I can't paste that. I can't use the skeleton armor. I don't want to pin that. Cool. 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 I choose this pistol.
I win again.
Let me try out for your barbershop quartet again.
No!
Oh, please, please. The spirit of music is in me.
All right, but this is the last time.
I'm hooked on you, baby, but the seas keep us apart. And there ain't no eye patch big enough to cover up my broken heart.
Great sainted jumping monkeys!
What do you think, huh?
That was even more atonal than last time.
Hey, let me try out another song for your barbershop quartet.
Am I just not getting through to you, Threepwood?
Come on, this time will be great. Trust me.
If you insist.
For those cold, dark shipboard nights, we've got boxers, briefs, and tights, made from cotton, silk, or satin, in styles Anglo, Dutch, and Latin. When you sail, don't take a chance, wearing nothing neath your pants. Trust Silver's long johns. They breathe.
Mother of all that we as humans hold sacred.
Well?
You're actually beginning to make me physically ill. Please, stop.
Listen to me sing again. You'll love it this time.
I really, really, really don't want to.
No, believe me, I'm just getting warmed up. Oh, there's a monkey in my pocket and he's stealing all my change. His stare is blank and glassy. I suspect that he's deranged.
Words. I need more words. My grasp of the language is not sufficient to describe the violent, retching nausea your singing is causing me to experience.
I'm not following you. Is that a good thing? I've got one song left for you. It's a showstopper.
Okay, whatever.
Plunder, plunder, how I wonder how'd ya get so doggone pretty? Home to sailors, barbers, tailors, and Puerto Pollo, your capital.
That's odd.
What? What, you liked it?
No, it was dreadful. It's just that my queasiness has subsided. But now I'm beginning to taste metal and see spots before my eyes. I'm afraid that your singing is so bad that it has caused me to have a stroke.
Whoa, look at the time. Gotta scoot.
Haven't I shamed you enough?
You haven't even begun to see me shamed.
Back to the field of honor, then. Choose your weapon.
I choose the banjo.
I accept.
You do?
What's the matter, Brush Boy? Can't you keep up?
I'm sorry, I just lost myself in the beauty of the melody.
Would you like to try again?
Sure, I'm just getting warmed up.
What's the matter, Brush Boy? Can't you keep up?
I just got a cramp, that's all.
Would you like to try again?
Sure, I'm just getting warmed up.
You're pretty good, boy. Let's see you follow this.
He's good. I'll never beat him. The glove won't work with that. I can't use the skeleton arm with that.
What? You shot my banjo.
You can't be sure of that. That shot may have come from the grassy knoll.
Of all the lowdown tricks, I never heard of anything so low. I completely misjudged you. You are a pirate after all. I'd be proud to join your crew.
Great.
I'll just pack this stuff up and get ready. And give me back my gun.
Well, I got my whole crew.
A barrel of grog and a chicken. Look at all this stuff, mate. Oh, that must have been some battle. Let's pull up anchor and make for Skull Island. King Andre will pay through the nose for all this loot.
Wait a minute. There's something else. It's some kind of footwear. Hey,
Those are nice boots. But they're still hot. Ow, 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 ow. Look, a three-headed monkey.
Oh boy, oh boy. Gee willikers, is this gonna be swell. Hey! Just because you're a grown-up doesn't mean you can waste my time.
Give me some more lemonade, you little chiseler.
That'll be a nickel.
That was as refreshing as morning dew.
Hey! How did you drink all the lemonade? You switched mugs on me, you cheat. I hope you're happy. You put a budding young entrepreneur out of business.
I don't need it anymore. It's full of dye now. Nice fluffy towel. I'll just take one more. The towels are all wet now. May I please have some of your oil?
That oil is solely for the use of the fry station technician.
Oh, Cabana Boy.
Yes.
It's quite hot. Fetch a towel and mop my brow, would you?
Can I have another look at that card of yours?
Actually, the towels are right here. I'll just help myself.
Papa Bishu!
That would hurt. Ugh, no. It looks like some of those are older than I am. Here's your drink.
Well, get me a mug, babe.
That would get red dye all over me. I've brought you a new mug.
Thanks.
Here's your drink, sir. Look, Palido, you're burning.
Ah! All those months in the sun and my tan is just gonna peel away. I better turn over.
Good idea. I'll never memorize that map. It's far too complex. I really wish I didn't have to do that. Yeah, I don't think he'd like that. It's the map to Blood Island, peeled off Palido's back. It's crackly, crispy skin. Nah.
Nice boots, huh?
Sorry.
Hey, what do you know? I really am big boned.
Uh-oh. Quiet. Here comes Captain LeChuck.
Avast there, you lubbers! Set sail for my stronghold on Monkey Island. I'll unleash my entire army of the undead. This time, Elaine will be mine. Ah, Elaine. 'Twill be a sweet day in hell when you feel the fiery breath of my kiss on your lips and become my undead bride. And I'll destroy any man who dares get in my way. Suffering sailors, 'tis good to be dead.
Looks like a light is on in the captain's cabin. I'll never be able to pick that up. It's a big old sloppy bucket of tar. A damp towel would be of... That doesn't need dyeing. I don't want to use the map with that. That doesn't need cooking oil. This pie pan won't do any good there.
Who's there? again? All right, in you go.
I don't need the plank.
Who's there? Again with the sneaking on board the ship! I don't know how or why you came back on board, but the next time you walk the plank will be your last! What's that, Captain? Vandals? Yes, sir. Tar and feathers. I know it's messy, but it's the only torture we have left. Our illustrious captain has declared that you shall be tarred and feathered. That'll learn you.
So what do I do now?
I don't know. We've never done this before. Aren't you humiliated?
I guess so, but no more than usual.
Well, just get lost then.
Do you have a reservation? Madre de Dios! Es el Puello Diablo!
Okay.
It's El Pollo Diablo, the giant demon chicken of Puerto Pollo. You weren't content just to release all my chickens and scare all my customers away, were you?
That's right.
Well, you're not taking me without a fight.
Ugh, this chicken grease washed off all the feathers. Whoops, I better keep quiet.
Absolutely, Captain. I'll get right on it after I have my dinner. What's that, Captain? I eat too much fried chicken. Well, I've just got a weakness for chicken, that's all. I know you don't have any weaknesses, Captain LeChimp. You're an overachiever, a doer, while I'm just a tiny little fly.
The chimp? The captain is an ape? Well, if the captain is an ape, then Mr. Fosse must be...
Aye, aye, Captain! Fresh bananas for the whole crew!
an utter loon.
What's that, Captain? Your parasites are bothering you. Well, of course I'll groom you, sir. You know, sir, finding this gold statue may be just the boost our crew needs. Why, with the riches we get from this, we can get new and better ships and become the terror of the Caribbean!
Ugh, it's a porcelain pitcher. Ah, I hate porcelain. It's a long story. I'll explain later. It's a bowl of fruit. I'm not in the mood for fruit. If I climb out this porthole, I'll wind up floating on the plank I cut. I can't imagine any need for a loaf of plunder bread. I think I'll leave that here. More porcelain? When will this nightmare end? They'd see me. I don't think he'd like that. I don't think he'd like that. Chicken grease won't do any good with that. Chicken grease won't do any good with that. Chicken grease won't do any good with that. Chicken grease won't do any. It's Mr. Fosse, the first mate. If he knows I'm here, he might do something even more horrible to me. It's the dread pirate LeChimp. I don't think so. No. Mr. Fosse, I've been thinking.
Are you all right, Captain? You sound different.
Don't interrupt.
Sorry, sir.
Maybe it's time we gave up pirating. I mean, take a look around at me, at the rest of the crew. We're all monkeys.
You mean in the Darwinian sense, sir?
No, I mean in the quite literal sense. Have you noticed that the crew is happier swinging from the masts than swabbing the decks? I don't even want to mention what they've been flinging around the ship.
Are you suggesting that I'm not disciplining the crew enough?
No, I'm suggesting that we all give up this charade and go back to the trees. That's the life for a monkey, not sailing the seas for months on end.
Well, if you feel so strongly about it, sir, I suppose I can't argue.
I think our last order of business should be to dig up that statue and...
It'll be tough on the men, sir, but I'll tell them that you think it best.
Okay, but first we should dig up that statue and give it to...
I'll make sure they understand that it's not their fault.
Very good, and then we can dig up that statue and... Okay, never mind then. That must be the map to where they've buried Elaine. I can't imagine any need for a loaf of plunge. I don't want another biscuit. I avoid salt whenever possible and only use fresh ground. I avoid salt whenever possible and I think I'll leave that here. Nah, the corn is all buttery and greasy. I never liked cranberries and I don't plan to. I'm not that interested in mashed potatoes right now. I don't want that. I'm not in the mood for bananas. No. I don't want any smelly old hay. I don't think so. It's the Dread Pirate LeChimp. Yeah, porcelain. I don't go in for all that highbrow, artsy theater stuff. Besides, if I want to enter the theater, I can always use the stage door.
Piu Brute! Then fall, Caesar! Thank you, thank you.
Oh, I just can't watch. It looks too heavy for me to carry.
Romeo! Romeo! Wherefore art thou, treasure? Romeo!
So, Juliet, ye be scheming for me treasure. Then parting with your life will be sweet sorrow, and I'll be missing ya.
Oh, that was uncalled for. Chicken grease won't do any good with that. Chicken grease won't do any good with that.
Alas, poor Yorick.
Murray!
Sorry. Alas, poor Murray. He's disgusting 'cause he's a corpse what ain't got no body.
And I mean to eat you all!
This is where I came in. That must be where Elaine is buried.
And now, the moment I know you've all been waiting for. How about some amazing juggling?
Uh-oh. It looks like he's coming for the cannonballs now.
And now, the ultimate Shakespearean delight. The famous cannonball juggling scene from Romeo and Juliet. Whoa! Oops!
I'm glad it had a happy ending and he got the girl in the end. Elaine should be safe up in the crow's nest. For now. Well, I've got a crew, a map, a ship, and finally got Elaine back. So what say we head on to Blood Island to lift the curse and save Elaine? How about it, guys? Let's get moving towards Blood Island. Let's head on out and find our fortune, guys. This might be more difficult than I first imagined.